together. He's just filming, just smile at it, see you get a still shot there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one. We got him.
Greta black card, baby.
Camera lands on there. Perfect shot.
It's been really good. I've been really lucky that I've had somebody like Taylor to kind of walk me through everything, and I don't think it could be going any easier or smoother, and that's, you know, because I've got such a great person that really cares about who he's handing this store off to.
Ashley and I were both there when we were like helping moving his house out. I'd say for me, probably like my favorite moments would probably be, obviously I've been here for 4.5 years, so I've gotten to know Tay probably the longest out of a lot of people here, and you know, he's become a huge part of my life, and you know, I've gotten to be there with him and his kids and his wife, and you know, we've seen each other grow a lot, we've seen each other overcome a lot of challenges and battles and become better people from it, and he's definitely made me a better person, and it's tough to see them go.
As much as it's weird to say, Tay's shit talk is always brightens me up. And Kate's just like such an easygoing, like you can't help but love the guy. It was awesome getting to work with both of them, and Tay was the guy who started my career off like however many years ago back in Hudson's days, and it's nice to kind of see him going to Toronto, and with this, like, I've seen his family grow, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna miss both of them, but it's gonna be a great opportunity.
It's the little chats that they do for you, the little, God, you could be having a bad day and he would pick up on it and do everything in his power to make it a better day for you.
I saw this photo of you, me, and Callum like a fucking full year ago. I remember my first time I went out in Edmonton, I went out with you. I want to tell you I love you, bro.
Please don't let me drown. Please don't let me drown. Whoa. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise.
People love the clown toss because it lets you get a little bit of your anger out and really just whack those guys. So it was an essential one for Toronto, absolutely. Yeah.
That's it. That's what we're all hired for.
Yeah, we're here. Not fun. It was not enjoyable in the least bit at all. I came out and I was here a lot earlier than the family was, and then they caught up and got out here. The adjustment initially was pretty rough for everybody. I mean, just I'm gone nonstop right now. You know, my wife texts me and just says like, hey, kids are having a great time today. That's all I need. Like, as long as everyone's happy and like they're doing fine, you know, I wish I was home a bit more. But it's just the reality of, you know, opening a store right now. We have been counting down since 65 days, and we're down to the last 5 or 6. So on Sunday, we're going to do a little bit of a sneak peek for some of the families with kids and stuff. So they're coming by. So, you know, Benji's been asking constantly when he's been filming. He's been getting to see a lot of the sneak peeks of games I've been sending to him and stuff. So every day, you know, FaceTime, showing it. I don't know how people did kids and jobs like this without FaceTime, because I don't think I could do the same level I'm doing right now without having to like see them and talk to them at least, you know, 4 or 5 times a day. Yeah, I mean, you say a few days. I mean, to me, like tonight's live for us. So we do our dry runs tonight. I have a couple different like buckets, I guess, in my head of like things that I'm seeing. One is today we're unloading the last of like our big small wares, getting the bar set up, getting glassware. So, you know, vendors have not been great. This has been a constant, like I chase people every day right now. Still waiting on vendors to supply stuff. So a lot of my time is chasing people. So I think that's the one stress for today. I think other than that, we're opening tonight for 150 people for a dry run, and we don't even have our liquor yet. We're sitting, waiting for it. Liquor room's cleaned out. We have a big team, so that's the only nice thing I can say as well, is with a big team, there's a lot of hands, so if we need to go run and do stuff, you can probably sacrifice 1 or 2 people for a couple hours here and there. I think the biggest wins that I view is anytime you open a new store and you've done so many previous ones in the brand or in hospitality, there's a lot of things you hate about every other store. There's things that piss you off. You're like, why is this like this? And being here from the ground up, there's a lot of things that you can rectify, make cleaner. So there's always problems every time. Like, I mean, again, yesterday was supposed to be my day off, not day off, but a relaxed day, I guess I should say. And I spent 7 hours firefighting. So I expect the same thing from the opening. But I think as long as I see people smiling and blown away when they walk in the room and they just see something they've never experienced, and I get to see all the team who's worked so hard, see them in their element doing their thing, I'll be happy. And I think I have no question it's going to happen. There's no version in our team we don't get that done. There's no chance that anybody is prepared for like what this is and what it looks like. I think that the build itself will make this a destination just to see how beautiful and amazing it is, let alone the music, the arcade, the team we have. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that people will be blown away by what we did. Absolutely.
Vancouver hire was a lot more than it was probably here, just volume-wise. But yeah, it's like here it's so many people. It's tough. How can you possibly have that conversion rate? Knowing how to tweak things like the QR code and like processing the candidates.
Great, that made it really
but that's again, that was a learning from what happened in Vancouver. Even though it was less volume, it was still a nightmare on the back end. So to tweak that and learn from that, okay, how we can, and that's what we always try and like make things a little bit better, right? So thank God for that, because I don't know what we would have done with all those people. I would have been like, so that was really good. So
I think that the location, the street that it's on, given the time that we're opening right in the springtime, it is just, it's going to be overwhelming. So again, it's going to take strong leadership. We're really going to have to coach the staff, work together and communicate. But I mean, I've seen that already all weekend. I mean, we got absolutely smacked with the job fair, but you know what? It showed me the team that I get to work with and how everybody had each other's backs. So I'm nothing but optimistic, man. And
ultimately, everybody needs to want to be a part of the team, right? Like you want to work with people you enjoy, right? We as a management team and as a leadership team, we need to be like, okay, like, are they getting us closer to that goal of, you know, being the busiest bar in Toronto? Are they taking us close to the goal of being like a bar that everybody's like, hey, we have great time when we go there. It's an enjoyable experience. Like, we love going there. And then are they taking us close to the goal of going to the US and, you know, seeing what this brand can really do? Like, this brand was not built to just be 4 locations across Canada. We built this thing to grow and to be something hopefully like memorable and maybe even iconic. Like, humbling and appreciative to see so many people want to be a part of the GRETA journey. It's like, you know, when we started the journey in 2017, 2018, definitely didn't think that this is where we'd be. Believed we could be here, but also didn't truly. I think it would have been, we talked about ego, would have been a big ego play to be like, in 5 years, we're going to be opening on King West and maybe the best location on King West and hiring 200 great people and projecting to do, you know, break our sales records. Like, it would have been unrealistic, I think, for me to say 5-6 years ago that was where we would be, but we're here, you know.
We don't want to waste any food. We don't want to overdo it. We're trying to keep it clear. You know, a non-wasteful company is really important to us. So yeah, they're going to do that. We're going to go through the whole menu. You guys are going to sample about 60 to 70% of the items. I think there's about 12 to 13 items we get to do. We will come up with a framework in the weeks to come here to make sure everyone gets to try everything.
My name's Kaylin. I'm from GRETA Calgary. I'm here as the bar trainer in Toronto. I'm training up the bar team, getting us ready for the open here. I'm honestly shocked at how well it's going. I think we're in a really good place right now, which feels good. I think every open, we're just working out the kinks, just seeing all the hard work just come to light, just see everything fall into place exactly where it should be. Yeah, and just see the new clientele. It's a whole new city, whole different type of crowd. Excited to see it, get in it. It is a whole other scale compared to the other locations. I think it's a new beast, but it's going to be a good one.
You're not responsible for just what's right in front of you. You're responsible to kind of always work left or right. Never don't come around to the other side and start serving unless they ask for help. We're just well set up. Normally that one won't open until later at night if possible, and then you would just use that one during the day.
Okay. and I've been thinking about it. Everything getting so shrouded.
It felt really nice to see the Godzilla Greta legs come to life on the LED truck driving around downtown Toronto, and just the excitement that everybody was sharing. Is this where we cut to the Godzilla Greta legs? Godzilla Greta legs are real. They're on the building. They're being put up right now. The excitement is definitely building for everybody. How am I feeling? On camera, I want to say that I'm fine. Actually, no, I am fine. I had my mental breakdown last week, so we got that out of the way. I'm feeling good. It's, point of no return for marketing right now. If it hasn't been done and dealt with, it's not getting done for grand opening. So I feel great, actually. The excitement is real for me. There are always going to be hurdles in big launches like this, whether it's construction, licensing, marketing, whatever. There's always going to be hurdles. We've had hurdles, like little things for sure. The merch program was completely not existing, so I had to take the merch program over, design it, work with Christian, rush orders, still waiting on things. There's still things that are not here, and we're opening on a dry run in like 5 hours. So yeah, there's definitely things like that. Signage, neons, all the signs in here were ordered so last minute, and it was so chaotic, and just the stress of like, is it gonna come in time? But I mean, for me, it was pretty minor, to be honest.
Happening tonight?
Our first dry run.
Yeah, our first dry run. Doors are opening in half an hour. And the first guest is Greta.
Who's coming?
Contractors, they helped us build the store and the location, so it's our little thank you for building Greta / try some free food.
Is it like a real service or not at all?
Totally a real service.
My name is Anya, and I'm the marketing manager here at GRETA YYZ. Since I started, it was pretty much very chaotic, but super, super fun. There's been probably like 200 people that I had to meet in the course of 3 weeks, which has been amazing. I wouldn't say it was stressful because everything was new, everything was exciting. So I've had so much fun. I couldn't believe this was my job, to be honest. There's definitely been uncertainties. There's definitely been ups in the deadlines and stuff. But for me, that was the most exciting part, to be honest. Like it was exciting to watch how the ups turn into something amazing and how we can fix that with the team. I just want to see our entire vision come to life, and I want to see the guests happy, I want to see the staff happy, I want to see the management team be content with what we've built, because we've seen this from the start, we've seen this from the construction point where nothing was done, and I just want to see everything be alive and beautiful. I think it's going to be 150%. I am so excited. I think it's going to be way better than we expect.
Got our dry run menu for two. We're giving them some house-made pizza taquitos, some Creole chicken bowls, and the Greta Bird.
I'm Kennedy. I do mainly social media in Calgary. I started at Calgary about 6 months after Greta opened. I did the Vancouver Open, and now I'm back for the Toronto Open. I am very excited. It has been very high energy so far. It's been a good time and a lot of hard work. Yeah! I think that's my favorite part about doing opens, is just meeting the community and seeing how different every city is, but how we can really turn that into a Greta, which is super sick. I feel like every Greta location just hires such unique people, and getting a chance to meet all those people is probably my favorite part. I think King Street hasn't seen anything quite like this yet, so I think it's going to be really exciting for not only King Street, but all of Toronto. Opening night, I think seeing some familiar faces from other Gretas. People are going to travel a long way just to see it, seeing some new faces. I think just the overall energy of all the hard work we put in finally come into fruition.
Yeah, it's been good. I was here for the first orientation, and then I had to go back to Calgary for the first couple of days of training. So now that I'm back, it's going to be good to see kind of the end of the training and see how it started versus how now it's going, and kind of pull that all together. So I'm really excited for the dry runs tonight. The dry runs are so good. You really get to see kind of everything in action and get that taste of Greta. And as controlled of an environment as we can possibly make it for the staff. I think it's going to be people showing up with more people than they could get tickets for the dry run. It's exclusive because we want it to be controlled. The kitchen, I think, is going to get a little bit tested, but that's what the purpose of the dry runs is, to just, it's a stress test, right? So I had a staff member text me, a Toronto staff member text me and just say how much they appreciated the training and that it was the best training they've ever had at any restaurant or bar. And, to just hear that, it's such a simple remark, and someone going out of their way to text me. I'm not even in the city and they're texting me about it. So it was really good. And, it just shows that the efforts that we've put in to make it what it is exactly what we wanted it to be.
Hi, my name is Monique Jasmine Paul. famously known as MJ though, and I am a server here at GRETA YYZ. So I actually was hearing some things about it in the industry for a while, and yeah, as soon as I saw the job fair, I was like, click. I definitely did some digging. So I was on Instagram looking and everything, all the pages and stuff, and as soon as I saw the vibe and people actually come here and have fun. It's not like a stand on the wall kind of place. People come here, they're dancing, they're playing games, they're drinking, they're eating. It's actually fun. So I was like, I will be working there. In my past job, the training experience was very militant, so it was definitely a really nice change coming here and having it be very community oriented. Right as soon as everybody started, it felt like it was going to be a family right away, which is so awesome and new and a really, really cool environment to have in Toronto. I really haven't experienced something like that yet. I am so excited. I've actually literally never been more excited for a job in my life. Actually, this place is actually fun. But yeah, when Colin told me I was gonna be doing this interview with you guys, he was like, be honest. I was like, luckily for you, I actually do like this place a lot, so it's not too hard.
Hey, my name is Angelica. I go by they, them, and I'm a bartender here at the new GRETA in Toronto. I had a positive experience from this spot from the interview. My interview with Casey was really fulfilling in the sense where during a lot of restaurant job interviews, it's pretty simple where you just talk about your job experience and how you handle conflict with people, but him and I connected on a human level in the sense where we just talked about community, we talked about leadership, we talked about the queer community, we talked about the initiatives that they do, donations and taking care of the environment. He seemed very connected with himself, with the company, with the managers, with all the staff, front house and back of house. And I guess the overarching theme that I'm trying to say here is in terms of people, they just seem really connected and really supportive with all the people here behind the brand and all the customers. I looked up the establishment on Instagram and all the different social medias, and I was pretty drawn to it because I liked the idea of the arcade games. I've worked in the service industry for a really long time, and I really wanted to just work at a spot that didn't just, serve me financial stability, but that spoke to who I am as a person. My critique of this place so far was the bathrooms. I noticed that the bathrooms had pink for the girl and blue for the guy. And I guess seeing that right away, it kind of made me laugh. And maybe to other people, it's not a big deal, but in a space like this and in a city where we celebrate different people of, different gender expressions and different gender identities. I think when it comes to learning about these kinds of things with, social issues or being intersectional and inclusive, we should be fostering a safe space for everyone to unlearn and learn these behaviors. And I think it's okay if you don't know these things, right? And I can tell that someone from the top is willing to learn and educate themselves on these things, which then sprinkles down to everyone having that safe space to learn as well. So wait, can I swear? I'm pumped. No, I'm so excited. The team is amazing and the games are amazing and the bar is beautiful and the pictures are awesome, and I'm just so excited to show Toronto GRETA.
I'll get you some game cards. Have you heard of GRETA before? Oh, do you? Oh, sorry. Have you heard of GRETA before? You have? How's it going, everyone? My name is Troy Bromfield. Here I work at GRETA YYZ, and my role is guest services. The training's been going really well. Taylor is a really good trainer and really good speaker, and he helps make everything go by very, very smoothly. I did work a couple promo shifts, and I do hear a lot of people already heard of GRETA, or some have already visited GRETA in other provinces in Canada. And it's very exciting because I know that they've already built up a reputation that they are the bar arcade. So if you are interested in playing games or kicking back or maybe enjoying really good street food, they do have that here. And that's why I think a lot of people will come to GRETA. Hey, how's it going? Good. Here for GRETA? I am. Up the stairs, there is the redemption booth that you'll go to. They'll give you your game card, and then they'll send you over here to the hostess stand, and then they'll send you to where you're seating.
Excellent. You want to try that again, or you got that?
Enjoy.
Hello, my beautiful family.
Hey.
How are we doing?
Good, how you doing? Excellent, thank you. How are you feeling about the spot?
Loving it. Games are fun, food, atmosphere.
The room is nice, eh? Yeah. And the food's unreal too. Like normally you'll come in a spot like this and you think it might be like pub food, but yeah.
The smash burger.
Crazy, eh?
Wow. No, the Brussels sprouts were the great in the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. No, Chef Sean does a great job with it, man.
Yeah, so as part of my job, I actually manage street promo teams. So a lot of our staff that we've had, I've been sending them out to different areas of Toronto and kind of preaching the word of Greta, inviting people over to our grand opening. So by overseeing that, I'm able to get a real gauge on the excitement of not only our staff, but the community as well. You guys, well, you can't really see much on this shot right here, but the space is special. It's really coming together. We have some really strong players. I think we're 100% gonna bring this together.
You are a real Pac-Man legend, so that's the game that we have to play.
I am.
You still have your game card I gave you?
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, can we both play? Oh, that's lit.
Did you tap it twice?
Yeah, just tap it twice and then we'll be good to go. All right, you ready? Oh no, I died. Oh no, I didn't. I'm still in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I died. Oh no, I'm still here. Oh no, I'm so scared. We did it.
So with the soft serve.
The soft serve. The dry runs.
With the dry runs.
Yeah.
What else are we supporting here other than getting the staff up to speed?
Yeah, so I mean, in addition to just being a practice run and kind of a stress test for the staff, we always want to focus on the community aspect, and which is what we're so big on. And so every dry run, for every open that we do, we'll choose a local charity. And with the dry runs, the guests coming in, they get free food, free drinks, free gaming. But in order, kind of as an exchange, we'd like to support a local charity. And then we'll still match dollar for dollar. So donate $20, we'll give you $20 back to spend at Greta another time. So I proposed for Toronto that we do Stepstones for Youth. It's very near and dear to my heart. My cousin founded it. With a friend of hers, and sorry, she passed away. Unfortunately lost her battle to cancer when she was my age. I really looked up to her. She was 10 years older than I was, and I remember being a young teenager, and she had just started this, and Stepstones for Youth started as a summer camp geared towards young girls who are kind of coming from abusive homes or in the foster care system. And from that summer camp, it really grew because there was a realization there was a big gap in the services. So it's really powerful to see how far it's come. So I was very eager that we would choose obviously we choose a local charity, but I felt so supportive that no one even hesitated when I proposed that we support this specific charity. Everyone jumped right on board, and I think it makes me feel so good.
It's one thing to be a part of a community, but to be able to give back, provide a space for industry to come and let loose with us, but also just to find those opportunities within the community to give back, whether it's charity-wise or just sourcing locally and just being that impact that Toronto needs.
My name is Elise Seklich. I am an assistant manager here at Greta YYZ. So I am from Alberta, born and raised, and Greta opened right when I was leaving back to Toronto, but I heard plenty about it just through friends, and especially the industry that I still connected with in Calgary. I saw the posting for the logo, and I said, oh, this is gonna be big. As soon as I stepped foot in the venue, I knew this is something Toronto hasn't seen yet. Once everything really started coming together with the venue, It was just that, oh wow moment. You can feel the energy in the room. Again, every day it's something new in here. And as the staff really gets to know what we've built, it's just getting more and more exciting.
It's funny, I call it my Hydra. I'm like, every time you defeat one task, like 3 tasks grow in its nature. So as I'm getting boozed, I'm like, my phone is like blowing up. I'm like, why am I the one doing this? So get all that booze, that's just for training. That's just for everyone to make the cocktails. Then we had to place a $150,000 almost total liquor order. And we got our liquor order late on a Thursday night. So then we find out that we can't actually, it takes days to get, business days to get your license created. So now they tell us we're not gonna have our license till Monday or Tuesday, or our counts with our license essentially. And that just wouldn't work for us.
What you're saying is we almost had no liquor for the grand opening.
We made it happen, and no matter, like, if it came down to it, I would have been in an SUV all day today, grabbing cases, bringing them here. We would have made it happen. But it was close. We almost had to do that. I'm really pumped to see the level of impact. Everyone talks about the dollars spent, but the amount of days and man hours that we've put pouring into relationships on this street, every relationship, every connection, this is the time for them to come. And this is the time to really shout out to the block. This is everyone's first impression of us. This is our neighbors. But that is the most important part of today, is making sure that that wave is big and it hits the most of the city that we can.
Yeah, we don't have time, man. Like, there's not enough bottles up there. The liquor order showed up, like, it showed up at 2 o'clock. It is 4:30 now. We had an assembly line of like 15 people racking, sealing, heat gunning bottles and just getting them upstairs. So that's all we can do. This is like, this is it, man.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate.
It is live. Everyone eat table touch, make friends. This starts today for us. So get your rhythms in, and then obviously we'll debrief later. We'll talk about how everything went.
Hey, team.
All
of us.
With a mic, back on the beat, back with a family that bang in the streets. The game on lock, I stand with a key. Standing my ground, I am planning to flee. Standing my ground, I am planting my feet. Taking a stand, embracing my destiny, shaking his hand. Flipping the script, changing the plans. Up to the top and I'm taking the fans. Making them jump, making them dance, making them jump.